Hi, my name is Lizzie. To say I've recorded this video one too many times would be the biggest understatement. I'm trying to find the right words, so to say, and for someone who's so outspoken, I never really run out of words to say. I never do. I was meant to make this a whole apology video, but what am I apologizing for? Yeah, there's that. I really don't think it will be that video anymore. I'll probably still put in the clip where I did put an apology, but let's go to the clip. Let's go to the apology clip, because right now my headspace and the headspace I was in then are a little bit different. So hello, and I have to oh my god, I swore I would never be that girl that cries on camera, so I've been recording this so many times. When I call us a family, I have to say all of you are my family. I can't stop saying thank you. Thank you so much for the love and support. And I know I keep saying this, but today I was ready to give it all up. I was ready to just quit. I was really ready. Okay, so I couldn't finish that video, but today we're going to have to now get an insight on why I'm now making this video. So we'll start with my little a short an insight on my life. I guess it's gonna be one of those videos. I first started out with making crafts. For people who know me, that's why I'm using my crafts goddess. I would teach young children how to create crafts from recycled material because I would love how excited they'd get when you show them a bottle, an ordinary bottle, and then they would just they'll light up when they see what you can make. And the thing is, children are so innovative, and I loved to know that there's a spark of innovation being lit up in them, because I believe there's different ways on how you can look at life, and there's a certain vision that you can create for yourself, and you can work towards that. Also, I wanted to encourage recycling in the country because I can't stand the sight of trash. And it was beautiful. It was one of the greatest times of my life. But then I also lost sight of who I was, and I had to stop. I told myself I'll take a break for a month. That month turned into a year. And quite frankly, I only got serious with doing my crafts again this year. So a year, 2 years. And every time people would ask, so what's going on with my crafts? I'd say, guys, we're coming back bigger and better. But really, it's because I didn't know what was going on with me, and I certainly was not about to let that slip or contaminate the minds of the children I was being exposed to. There's nothing that a child can absorb more than energy. If you're giving off some odd energy, these children will absorb it, and that's the last thing I wanted to be, a toxic person. So if I couldn't fix myself, I was not going to leak on the kids or project any of that unsorted issue within me. So that happened, but trust me, I still love doing my crafts, except now I do it just for me to get myself back in check, because it's a lot more, it's my happy place. Then came my other project, where I'll speak up a lot. These are my babies, by the way. I call them my babies. I'll speak up a lot on my period, okay? And if you're, for people who, since you now know me, let me just tell you, I take so many procedures. Prior to my period starting, I want to use specific pads. I want to have specific smells. I want to have specific food. Like, I'm just a lot to handle. And with that, a lot to handle comes money. But thank heavens, I am privileged enough to have family who support me, and hence they provide for me. But not everyone is that privileged. And I knew this because through my projects for my crafts, I would see how people were living life. And I would tell, like, I took advantage of so much. Sorry about that. I took advantage of so much. It sickened me. And I try to put it out there so people can try and understand where I was seeing life from the different side of the telescope. I got backlash because, yeah, your irregularity of your periods is too much. Hey, why are you spending that kind of money? Hey, people should... Backlash again. So the first backlash was me to myself, bringing myself down. Second backlash was from a bunch of people who just felt they needed to not see the bigger picture. They just wanted... Why do you do that? So they did it, and it was revolting, almost sickening, to be honest, that people would be so angry. And keep in mind, I'm one person who's already trying to figure out myself, and you're going to come at me when I'm trying to open up about certain issues. I was spiraling out of control at this point. I was just like, oh my God, what's going on? Is something wrong with me? Am I not doing this right? Am I messing it up again? So I crawled up. I really crawled up. Different events started to happen, and I was curling up so much, you have to smile. I always told myself, you have to smile. You just need to smile. And I did it. And it kept on happening. I just kept on smiling through everything, kept on smiling. I got to university, there's this unnecessary bullying because people didn't like how different I was, and I just had to keep on smiling. I had to be around these people who I couldn't stand and couldn't stand me, but I just had to keep on smiling. There's just so much happening, okay? And I get tired sometimes. In fact, I get tired all the time. So I was tired. This year has been tragic for people, but it was the year I didn't have to go to school because I had to do my attachments. Through doing my attachments, I learned so much about myself and so much about other people. So these lovely children, they've got hearing impairment, and because I had somewhat knowledge on sign language, they agreed to introduce me to their world, and we would communicate. And through that, there was a pandemic, or not through that, but with time, the pandemic hit Zambia and it was bad. We had to close schools. But I needed to keep learning. I didn't want to, I needed to, because I never had to say, oh, I can't talk to them because they're deaf. I now could. And I wanted people to understand they can too. Because if I was able to understand it, and I'm not good with languages, maybe I should start with that. Because even English, a language I've spoken since the beginning of my speech, is tricky for me. I had decided I'll take up a whole another language. I loved it. And so I thought, through my journey, I have to practice, and I'd like to practice with other people. So I'd post on my WhatsApp, then I went to my Facebook, then my Instagram, then eventually I said, okay, maybe it has to be more permanent, because at least this is where people can go and find it. It won't expire on my stories. So we came to YouTube, and we started to share what I knew, what I tried to understand, and every time I always say, correct me if I'm wrong, because keep in mind, it's not my language. But maybe I should have done more research, because as a person of hearing, I'm not allowed to teach this language, and I was not informed of this. But boy, oh boy, did I get informed. Yeah, it was a rough Thursday, because I wasn't getting any information. I was just being butchered. I was just being butchered. Like I had done something so unforgivable. And now I'm thinking, I've messed up again. Huh? Again, it's happening. Again, it's being messed up. And you can't help but blame yourself. Because I'm thinking, maybe if I just stop. Okay? But for the first time, I need a moment, sorry. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, so for the first time in the longest time, I wasn't alone. There's people who I didn't even know paid attention. You all came through. You supported me and you defended me. You actually saw things from where I could see them. All this time I had to deal with it on my own. And that is why I'm making this video today. It was gonna be, oh, I'm sorry, but no. I'm thankful more than anything. Because I guess maybe everything you do might seem a lot, but to know that there's people who understand, again, sorry. Yeah. Woo! Guess who's emotional? Yeah, so it might seem a lot, and it might seem like I should always just give up, but when you have, sometimes you have to realize you're not on your own, and you have made me realize that. So I have to say I'm so thankful. I'll never stop calling you people my family. All of you who stood by me, who really, you really helped me. So I will not be making any more sign language tutorials because I genuinely do not want that kind of drama to be drawn out again. If what I do for the good intention draws out the wrong energy, the last thing we want to do is keep pushing. So we'll let that go. But that's not the end of my channel. There's so much more to me. There's actually a lot more to me. I think I'm pretty fun. Or not. So if you still want to stay on this channel, I don't want you to stay on this channel with the mindset of thinking, oh, she'll still continue posting her sign language videos, because I'm not. And that's why I know most of you came through, but now it's going to be something different. We now have to reconstruct, go back to the books and see, what will I do? I'll still share my tutorials on how I do certain things. I really hope you still stay subscribed. If you need to leave because it's not what you subscribed for, I do understand. But at the end of it all, thank you so much for making this one of the easiest battles I've had to get through. I was down on my knees and you really did hold me up, all of you. So thank you so much, and get ready for the new and improved. Okay, so I don't know. Look, I won't even. Okay, I still won't get into comedy because I know I've been trying to get into comedy for a while. But yeah, thank you. This is one of the longest videos we're gonna ever make. Let me know, what would you like to see now that we are a different channel? Bye.